Okay. Hello everyone. Today we are gonna study and learn a new single C statement, which is called or named if statement. Okay. We are gonna to study a new single C statement, which is called if statement. If statement is used for selection or decision making and comparison between two variables so that this statement is widely used in programming, is used for flow control in your code. Okay, now we are gonna write the syntax of if statement in C language. You write if, you start writing by the if, then open parentheses. Between open parentheses, you write your condition, then you close your parentheses, and this open braces, curly braces, then close your curly braces. Okay, the structure of if condition is as follow. You have your condition here. Once this condition is applied and you get a result true, your code here, this is the body or block of code for if statement. Is this condition, if you got by this condition a value true, then your program will go inside this block. So you can write here several C statements. Okay, if your condition is false, if your condition is false, so your if statement will skip this body, as we can see here. You will skip this body and start compiling the other code, other statements in your C code. Okay, if your condition is false, this whole bodies will be skipped. Okay, now what is condition? What should you write inside the if statement, inside condition? You will see a new operators rather than the arithmetic operators. You will see a relational operator, which is which are greater than or equal. You write it as follow: less than or equal. If you want to compare two variable is equal, you will write equal double equal. This means you are comparing two variables if they are equal or not. You can comparing by not equal. You write the relation operator exclamation mark and equal symbol. Okay. These relational operators you will use inside if statement. Okay. For example, if you have, if you have to check if variable x akbar greater than 0, if this variable is a positive number, you will write it in C statement as follow: if open parentheses, you will write x greater than 0, curly braces, close your curly braces. Then if this variable is positive, you can write any statement that's required for your C code. Okay, so for instance, you can write printf x is positive. Don't forget quotation. Okay, this is an example how to use if statement. Okay, this is also called single if statement. Single if statement. Now, what if you have multiple condition? Multiple condition. For example, if your variable x is between 0 and 10, how to write this condition inside if? You should split this criteria into simplest condition. That's mean here we have two conditions, one for x greater than 0, and the other for x greater than 10. How to write these two conditions in a single if statement? Simply, you set if, open parentheses, you start your curly braces, here your statements, then you close your curly braces. How to write these two conditions inside the if statement? Since we have more than one condition, you should use a new operators called logical operators. How many logical operators we have? We have two logical operators, which is and or. And in C, you will use this symbol of and, or in C you will use bar, two bar lines. Here we have two and symbol. So this condition to be acquired, you should write as following: x greater than 0 and x less than 10. Here we have a mistake. Let us fix it. So if this condition is true, then your code will enter inside this body of if statement. Okay. Now we'll test or write a simple program to check what we learned for single if statement. We'll apply this structure, a simple C program, which is to compare two variables x and y. Of course, you know, if you compare x and y, you have three cases to compare x and y. If you have a variable x and variable y, we have three cases. The case number one is x greater than y. case number 2 is y greater than x, and case number 3 is x equal to y. So we want to write a C program to check or compare between these variables. Okay. Now let us go for coding. We have two variables x and y. I will declare these two variables as integer variables, int x comma y. Then I will ask the user to enter these two numbers by using printf. Printf, I will send it a message to enter two numbers or two integers. To allow the user to input two integers from keyboard, I will use the scanf statement. Since we have two variables as integer variable, I will use identifier %d, comma, first identifier for variable x, and the second identifier for variable y. Okay. Now, after the user has inputting the two variables, then we will compare between these two variables. I will use single if statement. If, open parentheses, I will check if x is greater than y, curly braces for if. Okay. If the x is greater than y, I will print a message that shows that x is greater than y. X is larger than y. This is the first case, okay? Second case is y greater than x. If it is true, so y will be larger than x. The third case, if x equal y, don't forget to use double equal for condition. Double equal for condition. If this condition is true, so you can print a message for user to mention that these two numbers are equal. These two numbers are equal. Okay. So to compare two variables, we have three cases. The first one is x greater than, second one is y greater than x, the third one is x equal to y. As we said in this tutorial, we just learned the single if statement. All right. Now let us compile this code. Go to build on the menu bar, then compile to check if you have any error. So the output is 0 of errors. Then you can run your program. Start your program. Okay, enter two integers. Suppose we have x equal 5 and y equal 9. Once you press enter, your program will check 5 and 9, and the output is as follow, which is y is larger than x. Now you can write the output refer to variable, not to variable name, to value, sorry, not to variable name. So you can write here 9 is larger than 5. How we can change this idea? Inside the if statement, if x greater than y, instead of using x, I will use the value of x. How to use the value of x? I would use identifier for x and identifier for y, which is an integer variable. After quotation, don't forget to refer this identifier to its variable, which is x, and the second identifier to its variable, which is y. Same for the second case. We have %d for y, and we have %d for x. After quotation, first identifier is for y, and the second is for x. Here, no need to write the value of x of y, since here we have equals number. Now let's try our code. Start. If we have x equal 5 and y equal 9, the output will be as follow. 9 is larger than 5. Okay. So guys, this tutorial will help you to use single if statement in C program. In next videos or next tutorial, we will use the other type of if statement, which is nested if statement. Okay. Thank you guys.